Hello. So today I am filming another makeup roulette video and I'm super excited. I have no idea what we will land on. So the whole reasoning behind this makeup roulette video is because I feel as if when I like a makeup style, I stick to it and I don't really try to implement anything different. So we try a different style and see if I will pick up any of those components from that and can implement that into my daily routine and just see what works out for my face in general, because once I find something and I like how it suits me, I don't like to switch it up whatsoever. Let's get right into it, see what we land on, and then get the basics of it, figure out some inspo pics, and then I don't really watch tutorials on how to do the makeup looks. I kind of just wing it and see what I can do with my products, my brushes, and my techniques. So let's see. Here's the wheel and it's full glory. Here are the options. Okay. I had no idea it was going to land on this, but I'm super excited and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what pictures I can compile together, get the basics, and then come back to you guys with my thoughts. I am back and I have compiled 3 images on what I want to emulate for this makeup look, and I feel as if they capture it perfectly. So here are the images. Perfect. Okay, the main components I want to focus on are the dark smoky eyeshadow, and with that dark smoky eyeshadow I want to focus on the colors of blacks, browns, and reds. I want to incorporate like a burgundy red somewhere in there, and I need thick lashes. I need not necessarily fluffy, but I need volume. What I need is heavy contour. What I noticed on how they contour, it's very heavy, but still it's like a mixture of cool and warm tone. It's very heavy and it's very contrasted in comparison to the skin tone, and it's straight across. Contour is straight across. I typically contour down, but it seems like they want to kind of
I didn't get that. Could you try?
It seems like they want to accentuate the cheeks and add fullness versus slim their face down. So I need to capture that, and I need a bold lip. The entirety of this makeup is completely matte. They do use highlighter, but that's not like a main focus. But I need that bold lip. I'm not sure if I'm doing red yet, but I know that that will capture the look fully. So we will see what I'm comfortable with and we'll try it out. So first, what I need to get started with is my skin prep. We will start with moisturizer and primer. Moisturizer that I'm using today is the Bonnie Hill Heart Leaf Cream. And I also do want to add some Pond's. I love this moisturizer so much. If you know, you know. We are going to avoid my eyebrows because I'm not too sure what I want to do with them. I kind of want to do gel, not so much pomade, but I do want to make them darker. I want to have this entire makeup look just be heavily contrasted. Okay, so this is what I've decided. Kind of tested it out on this brow a little bit. What I want to do is grab this bold brow powder by Color City, and what I want to do is dip this fully in there and basically grab that pigment and darken up my brow, then place gel over it to give it that contrast, but not so much pomade look. It's darken up my brow. So I'm just dipping it like straight into there. And then just kind of stamping and brushing through, just so that it creates that fluffiness and volume, as well as contrast without too much. Is it me or is it getting everywhere? Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to grab this gel by Got To Be, and it's the Styling Spike Gel. Honestly going to use the same spoolie. I don't want to ruin my other one. And just dip it in this gel and fluff up my brows without making them laminated, you know? So just kind of creating that volume. Okay. I've actually never tried this technique, but it seems to be working out pretty good. As if it was like a tinted gel. And I think with foundation over it, it would turn out a lot better. Foundation to carve them out a bit. I may have put too much on this side. Something looks off. But whenever we do it to one side, we have to do it to the other. Okay, my brows kind of do look crazy. And I put way too much gel than I anticipated. But we are going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And since I already put on moisturizer, what we're going to do with this primer is focus around my eyebrows as well to clean up the area. So blend it all over our face first, then focus on eyebrows last. That way we kind of use it as a cleanup and no flakiness from the gel. I'm also going to put some primer on my eyelids since we are doing eyeshadow first. This makes me kind of realize how uneven my eyebrows are. Okay, so now that my face is basically all complete on the prep end, I'm going to go in with Too Faced in the shade Swan. As you can see, but that's the shade. Basically apply this messily all over my eyelid and then carry up to carve the bottom of my brows. I'm still debating whether I want to carve the top right now. Tell me what you think, if I should have or if I shouldn't have. I will see how I feel as I carve the bottom. Okay? I feel like I can't see. And then I'm going to go ahead and take it towards the middle to make them uniform. Okay, here's like the placement of the concealer. I did conceal a little bit off the top and I created a middle line, but that's only just so I have placement of what I want to blend. I'm going to blend this out with a beauty blender. I did go ahead and just damp it a little bit with Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just going to basically pat it into place. I do want to go ahead and set it with Huda Beauty in shade Cupcake, and I'm just going to grab a brush and fluff it over just so that maybe the formula is still a little bit tacky, so that when I put eyeshadows on top of it, it's not the hardest to blend or it doesn't just get cakey. I am going to blend this out just a little bit. I need to look down. That's what I need to do. I'm going to grab the Huda Beauty powder. The shade is going to be Cupcake. Let's grab this little fluffy brush. Dip it in the top of the powder. I think I need to blend again because I'm over here creasing my eyes. So I need no distractions, you guys. A lot of you guys tell me that I don't talk in these videos. I need some topics to talk about. I will think about that by the next clip, just so that you guys aren't here watching me thinking she's so boring. It's okay if you think that. I think that sometimes, but I think being boring sometimes is good, because then if I overshare, you guys will think, wow, what are you doing? And I'm not ready to be judged publicly. Maybe next week I'll be ready to be judged publicly, but not right now. I think already putting myself out here, I'm allowing myself to be judged publicly. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, it came out perfect. Like, it's not cakey whatsoever. Okay, I need to stop applying more because it's low-key starting to look cakey. And I've decided that to help me start off this look, I want to start with cream eyeshadow sticks. I want to start with a brown, blend that out, and then work my way around the blacks. Okay, so here are the swatches. This one is the most creamiest, but this one's a bit dark. I think I'm going to start with this first one, then maybe work around these colors, but I'm not too sure because they're sort of purple. So let's put them to the side for now. And I think these two colors are the main ones I want to work with for now, and then I'll go in with powders over that. The first swatch was this Luxaza. I hope you guys don't think I'm serious. Maybe I am serious. But that's this creamy brown that I am going to look up and create a straight line. Is this the right color? Okay, that's not so much straight. We'll fix it. and create this outer line and connect them. And it's very sloppy now, but trust me, I'll figure it out. A dense brush like this to smoke that out, and then we'll work from there. This has glitter on it. You know what? This already has brown on it. We're just going to blend that out in circular motion. I got some right here, but that's okay. I think I'm going to even take it to my lash line a bit. And just blend. At least that set up a base for me. I'm going to do the same to the other eye, then we will come back and figure out how we're going to darken this up. Okay, you guys, now that I kind of just have a good base for me to not go in to the eyebrows, I think I want to now go in with black, but this darker brown that we swatched here, I want to mix that with a black eyeshadow to kind of create a gel cream or just creamish formula so that I can pack black eyeshadow on top of that and just really make it super pigmented. That way, if I do want to incorporate a red into this whole makeup look, it's like a good transition to not break past that line. You know what I mean? This Maddie Ziegler Morphe palette that I've had since like forever. And I'm going to grab this black and mix it with this eyeshadow stick from Lingmani. And it's this dark 03 shade. Warm it up on the back of my hand, mix them together, and pack it without even going farther than the crease. Just the top of my lid. I'm kind of still wanting to do cat eye, but I need to get over the fact that I need my whole eye dark. I'm just wanting to create that wing effect, but I can't do that. I got this little small brush from Morphe. I don't know the style. So I packed some brown on. I'm going to pick up the black and mix that together and see if it works out in the way that I was hoping. It is like a gelish material. So it's kind of muddy. I think I need more black. I want it super pigmented. But it'll be perfect because when I pack the black eyeshadow on top of that. So I need to work with this while it's still warm. So this is what we're getting with. And I'm just going to pack it on my lid and not go farther than my crease. I just really need my lid super dark. I don't know if I'm doing this even right. Now, before it even dries out fully, getting this dense tiny brush, kind of just blending it out in little circles to reach the outside of my crease, smoking it out. I think this does have residue of something. Don't know what though. And I may need to either repeat this process or just pack more black eyeshadow on top of it, but without the cream. And I'm just going to follow that initial brown line that we created, but not go past that. So just keep smoking it up. It's kind of hard to go in circles, so if you see me stabbing myself, I'm so sorry. This has some glitter in it. It's okay. I think what I'm going to do to help me is grab this brown brush that I used and just further smoke it out. Or blend it together. Definitely need more black. So I think I'm just going to grab this brush and just keep packing it until I get the desired darkness. And then do the small brush first. Am I like too concentrated? I think I need more. Or we'll see, we'll see. I think this is making my eyes smaller the way I'm placing it. I'm gonna like make the black go higher. As long as I keep blending, I'll be okay. Now what I want to do is grab this shade and go home and kind of mix it with black. Yeah, I'm going to mix it with black and place it to transition between the brown. Just to see, I wanted to incorporate red. I know it looks super dark right now. And mainly go in my crease. Do I need to blend more up towards the middle? See the vision of the red or no? Be for real. They take it super high. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I feel like it's a little wrong. I packed more black towards the front. I think I need to smoke it out a bit more. But for now, I'm going to try to replicate the exact same thing on my other eye. Then come back to you guys, okay? But this is what it's looking like so far. I definitely will blend it out better, and it will go ahead and get more cohesive when I apply the foundation. The eyeshadow is looking like right now. The reason I wanted to incorporate that red was so that I can have some under and it just fully comes together. But where I'm realizing that I'm messing up is that it's kind of cut short. So I'm pretty sure that when I do my foundation, I'm going to have to cut it shorter. Then I'll increase the darkness on it. No, but we will touch back and fix this eyeshadow when I have face makeup on. I think it will be a lot better. But I need to cut this short. With my eyeshadow is bring that red under. That way when I do my concealer and stuff, it's there. So we will go ahead and drag that red plum color under. I think I really just need to bring that black higher. I don't know why I'm scared. I'm not scared, I'm never scared. Who said? Wait. Because then now when I cut it, you will see. And I will make it end at like the end of my tail. My eyebrow tail. Okay. Okay. I have this Morphe powder brush. I'm gonna just take off any excess. Oh my gosh. You know what I need to do? I need to wipe. Should I like cut it now? Because I always blend it down too. Okay, you see it's coming better together. I kind of messed up. I need to stop messing with it. I will let that dry. And I'm gonna apply more primer under here. Make sure there's no eyeshadow. I'm breathing so hard. You need to calm down. Now what I'm going to do, Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the shade 1W1. It's going to be shade Bone. And I'm going to apply that all over my face and blend that out with the Beauty Blender. But first, how I'm going to put it all over my face is going to be with this dual-ended Morphe brush. And I think I already shook it. I think you guys saw me shake it. Okay. In 2020, I think I would always put eyeshadow on my under eyes. Then I would conceal and make sure I would not mess up that line. I'm going to try to replicate that once again, but that's not smart. I don't know why I would do that when I could just do it after. But I'm pretty sure I just wanted it super clean cut. So I think we're even going to avoid the underlining of the eyeshadow just so I could fix it with concealer if needed. Okay, I'm kind of giving scary. But don't be shy, full coverage. I'm sloppy with it because I'm not keeping this. Now we're going to grab that Beauty Blender and blend everything completely out. We just did our full face mask of foundation. Then we are going to do contour. I actually haven't used this foundation just on its own. I usually always mix it with my NARS. I like this foundation. I just think it creates texture in my skin. Okay, my base is blended out. And I think what I want to do, and I kind of cut the corners. I didn't want it so flared out. Makeup by Mario. And this will be the shade Light Medium. Focus on this area as well as my jawline. And a tiny bit on my nose. But I think when I need to focus on bronzer is the powder portion. Because I want everything to be super matte. I'm going to apply some here. And then right here. And since I can go up and not down. I'm going to take it up there. For my jawline, they do have it sharp. So I'm not going to soften it. I'll go straight down and across. I realized the eyeshadow looks kind of purple. And then for the nose, just accentuate my tip and kind of make it everything cohesive. I want to go down so bad, but I can't. With this Morphe brush, I don't know the style, but let's start on my jawline. And it gives Ursula vibes, but I'm not mad at it. We'll see, because this foundation came on really light on me. I'm tired. I blended out all my contour, and I'm further going to reinforce like the difference between the contour and the foundation. Accentuate the brightness of this concealer that I'm going to utilize. Go in with Huda Beauty, and this is going to be the shade Yogurt Drops. That way there is extreme contrast between bronzer and like the face makeup. You know what I mean? Or you know what? I do need to be precise with this to contour my nose a bit. But I don't think this is really too much emphasis on nose contour. Just enough to make it look smaller. To keep that roundness, I'm going to apply some here and here. For my eyebrows, there's not a distinct difference between the carving out and face makeup, so I'm just going to brighten up like my forehead and not so much carve them out. So I'll leave it like that for now. We'll use this brush to clean up super close. Okay, we're gonna blend this out and work with that and see how it comes out. Let's use the brush first. I'm making it's gonna reinforce any contour with colors. I think just a lot higher than I need to. Okay, I kind of look great now. Exactly what I want to emulate, but not the whiteness. Okay guys, so this is what's going to happen, and I kind of did a test run. I'm going to set my under eyes with Huda Beauty in shade Cupcake. For the rest of my face, obviously I got powder over it. I'm going to use this MAC Studio Fix. And it's a little bit warmer, and I'm going to use it to set everything else with a big fluffy brush. But as for everything else, we're going to dip this huge fluffy brush and just set it all over. Because I'm pretty sure this is like a powder foundation. Okay, yeah, I definitely brought some color back into my face. You're like, no, you're white. It's okay if you think that too. Now, what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, is Physicians Formula Endless Summer, and use that to heavily contour under here. It's a 58 brush from the Morphe collection. It's okay. I'm going to use this bronzer to heavily contour my jawline. Not so much the forehead, it seems. Now I need to bake. So my camera did die, but I decided to be progressive and straighten my hair to further the entire look. But basically what I said is I'm going to bake in the areas to accentuate this contour because I want extreme contrast. So for blush, really undecisive on what color. I don't want to use pink, so I think what I am going to do is use Juvia's Place in Volume 4. Use this coral shade with a little bit of this shade, and I'm still baking, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there. I'm going to go in with this brush right here. Let's start off with the lightest shade first, and since their blush placement is pretty center, we'll smile. I look so scary. Don't look at me smile. And I'll go in with a little bit of this shade right here. And a little bit on the nose. I'm going to dilute it. But we'll still leave some bake on. What I'm going to do is curl my lashes and do my mascara to prepare for lashes, then do my lips. And come Hypnose. Lightly coat them, but accentuate my bottom lashes a lot. Maybe not lightly coat. You guys know I underestimate everything. Usually when I do my bottom lashes, I only tap to add color, but I want to add a length to my bottom lashes. So what I'll do is like squiggle them down. And then the lashes I'm going to be using today, Style SD20 Le Fleur. And I am going to apply them under. That is the only way I do know how to apply lashes. So the glue is going on top of this lash band. So in the meantime, while that glue is drying down a bit, I am going to go ahead and use this Ulta Beauty Weightless Water. And just to add a tint to my lips before I go in with any color, this is a lip stain and it's in the shade Paradise Plum. So let's apply that towards the center and then just all around. I don't know if I want to do a red lip. Do I have to? I think I do, but I want to. I don't know. Then we might use this Tristique. Let's try to apply the lashes first. I feel like this eye went on so much better. I'm going to brush off this bake. Try out this red lip. I've always hated like red tints. So I don't know if I could do this. And I'm gonna give Miranda Sings now. No. I need something more nude. Shade Honey Love, just a little bit. Do I need brown? Okay, because that was horrible. I think that's it. Fully tie it together. I'm going to take this random e.l.f. highlighter and just brush it over here. I think I did it. Okay, you guys, this is basically the finished look. My camera died so many times throughout this, but I did lips, lashes. I think I did a pretty good job. I would honestly give myself a 7 out of 10. I think I could have done better on the eyeshadow and blending it. The lashes, I feel like I could have gotten more volume, not so much cat eye. And I need to get better at my application of lashes. But I love it. Honestly, would I rock this on a regular day? Probably. Would I wear this again? Honestly, yes. I'm really liking it. But this is not something I would honestly do often. So it's gonna come off. Thank you guys so much for staying with me and watching me get ready. I know I didn't speak that much into this video. Hopefully I can figure something out to make this entertaining. But this was another makeup roulette video and this is the outcome. But I love you guys so much and I will continue posting. I'll never leave. So, bye!